Thanks.
Oh, look at that. And I hope that elephant doesn't move. 7. I think it's really nice. I wish I could get some peanuts and see them there.
What?
Look at what is it show? Elephant!
Got that on manual? Got that on manual?
Yeah.
What? She said, my I think it has there's the fruit big bird.
I'm not going over it.
Yeah, yes they are. What is that? How messy. Mommy could easily get out. Come there, Mom. Put those monkeys in the Somebody push me.
Let's go see the dolphin show.
Okay. What do bears like? Better? Mr. America?
No, Amy. Or up in Arizona, but it's real rare. They used to be native in Texas. To like, they're very arboreal. They live in state trees. And they can drag like, full-size antelope up into the tree. Really? Oh.
I think it's in the water.
Yeah.
Birdie! Let's get the birdie. Bad word. He's such a bug-eyed creep.
here they are, California sea lions. Their names are Barry and Dean. To begin our show this afternoon, Barry and Dean would like to introduce themselves with a friendly California sea lion flipper shake. It's my friend Barry right here. Hi there, Barry. Good to see you today. This is my buddy Dean right over here. Hi, Dean. Nice to see you. All right. My two friends are very friendly. They love to kiss. They love to kiss each other all the time. But they also like to kiss people. My name is Dave, and I'll be the trainer for this afternoon's show. So I guess it's my job to get kissed by these two. Well, I don't like this too much because they eat a lot of raw, slimy, and disgusting fish. But I guess it has to be done, so let's get this over with, you guys. Ugh. Oh, come on, you two. It wasn't that bad. All right. Before we get too far into this afternoon's show, Barry and Dean would like to show everybody what they want to hear a lot of throughout the entire show. How about a great big round of applause for Barry and Dean? As I previously mentioned, Barry and Dean are California sea lions and not seals. There are two distinct differences between sea lions and seals. The first, sea lions like these two have external ear flaps on the side of their head. They're located about 2 inches behind their eye, and you might be able to see this on Dean's weaving head right here. Seals only have a small fin on the side of their head that they use as an ear. Also, sea lions have very long and very strong front flippers just like that. They use these front flippers to walk on land as well as to swim with through the water. Now seals, on the other hand, use their rear flippers to walk on land and swim through the water with. And are unable to rotate those rear flippers forward under their body like the sea lions. So rather than walking upright on land like sea lions, seals gotta crawl along the land and look like great big worms when they do it. My friend Dean here thinks that looks pretty ridiculous when they try to walk on land. Good job, Dean. As we told you about the powerful, strong front flippers, Dean would like to show you that right now by bouncing all 175 pounds of his body on one single front flipper. Here we are, Dean. 1, 2, 3. Get on with there, kid. Come on, Dean. What are you doing? Front flipper there, Dean. There we go. One more time, Dean. Well, California sea lions have perhaps become some of the most popular performing animals ever in history. One of the reasons for this is that they're able to balance objects on their nose, such as this basketball right here. Well, balancing objects on their nose is not a natural behavior for them, but in order to keep this ball balanced, they must utilize many natural characteristics, such as a very long and very flexible neck. Can we show them that, Barry? All the way back there. They also have very quick reflexes, sensitive whiskers on their face that they use to feel this ball out with and move their head accordingly in order to keep the ball balanced. My friend Barry here is a pretty good ball balancer, and he'd like to show everybody that right now. He's going to step right into the pool there. Dean, what are you doing? Barry, step right in the pool there. Barry. Barry. Get in the pool, Barry. Barry, I'm not kidding. Get in the pool. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. It appears we have a stubborn sea lion here. Barry, get back to your seat. Kid, do you want to tell me what's going on? Barry. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry obviously has this notion in his head that he saw a shark in this pool. Wait a second, Barry. We don't have any sharks in this pool. Dean, maybe you better step down here and show Barry and everybody what a real shark looks like. Barry, you pay close attention there. Very good, Dean. Barry. Now that Dean and I have proven to you we don't have any sharks in our pool, step off your seat here. Show everybody out there how well you can balance this ball. Well, Barry's going to put this ball on his nose, put it all the way back to the seat. Here we go, Barry. Come on, keep it up there. All right. How about a nice round of applause for Barry? Good job, Barry. Now, Barry and Dean are veteran performers, and they have been performing together for about 11 years now. So what you saw Barry do has come easy for them. Well, we don't always like to make things easy for our animals at the zoo. So this time, Barry and Dean are going to have to balance this ball on their nose. But while they do that, they must leave all of their body over this pool line and hold above the water. Well, once again, our first contestant in this exercise will be Barry. He's going to step off the seat here, get back in the water, put that ball back up on his nose and leap all 200 pounds of his body over the pole. Come on, Barry, what are you doing there? Get that ball. And here comes Barry, ladies and gentlemen, all the way over this pole. Barry, you're making a liar of me. Dean, I guess it's up to you to show Barry and everybody how this was really done. And here comes Dean, gentlemen, and hopefully he won't make a liar of me. Come on, Dean, all the way over this pole, buddy. All right, how about a nice round of applause for Dean? Good job, Dean. Give yourself a great big round of applause there. All right. Well, there are many variations to this ball bounce behavior. We'd like to take that one step further right now. Dean will once again step off the scene and perform what we call front flipper press. This time it's going to bounce all this weight on his 2 front flippers, walking those front flippers across our stage, and once he's on the other end of the stage, he'll complete the behavior of the triple rollover. But the catch to all of this is that he must maintain this ball on his nose the entire time. Here we go, Dean. Let's show him how good you are, kid. Rollover number 1. Rollover number 2, and his final, number 3 rollover. We're cruising now. We'd like to use Dean one more time here to demonstrate the strength of their rear flippers this time. Sea lions use their rear flippers to steer themselves with through the water. And this time, Dean's going to balance all of his weight on his 2 rear flippers, walking those rear flippers as well as balancing the ball on his nose. Come on, Dean, all the way up here, kid. Everybody's waiting for you. And here comes Dean. Very good, Dean. All right, well, we'd like to use one other unnatural behavior to demonstrate some more natural characteristics of our animals. This behavior is what we call the ring toss. Well, I toss these 2 rings to Barry and Dean one at a time, and they catch them around their neck. Now, in order for Barry and Dean to catch these 2 rings, they must once again utilize that long and flexible neck you saw during the ball balance technique. They also must utilize those quick reflexes, but also their keen eyesight, which allows these animals to see so well above and under the water. My friend Barry here has been working very hard at catching these rings. He's pretty proud of himself for all the hard work he's put into it. And right now we'd like to give him the opportunity to show everybody how good he is at catching these rings. So here we go, Barry. It's your big chance, kid. Ring number 1. Wait a second. That was the wrong sea lion. Dean, we know you're good at this, buddy, but you got to stay out of the way and let Barry catch his ring. Here we go, Dean. You stay out of the way. Barry, ring number 1. I am getting nowhere with these guys today. Well, it's apparent I'm going to have to hold Dean right here so Barry can have a fair shot at his ring. There we go, Barry. How about a nice round of applause for Barry? Dean, what are you doing? I tossed one of these rings to Barry. Give me these back. We'd like to demonstrate one last thing this afternoon with our sea lions. That's the importance of the whistle I have around my neck. To demonstrate the importance of this whistle, we'd like to have both Barry and Dean. Thank you, Barry. You want a fish? Barry wants a fish. There we go, Barry. Like I started to say, we'd like to... You want another fish? Ladies and gentlemen, you give these sea lions an inch and they take a mile every time. Thank you, Barry. Fish and race for the bucket. Dean, I'm watching you. You stay right there and you are doing a great job, Dean. Very good. All right, Dean. Okay. Now, as you can see, Barry still has his fish. 1 and 3. Good job, Dean. Good job, Barry. A nice round of applause for Barry and Dean. Well, unfortunately, Barry and Dean's time on stage is just about up this afternoon, but before they do go, they'd like to thank you for coming out to see them. The gracious and traditional California sea lion bow goodbye. All right, how about a great big wave goodbye, you guys? All right, we'll be back in one short minute to complete the second half of our show. You guys.
you hear me? There we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Holly. I'll be the announcer and trainer for the second half of today's show, featuring our 3 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. And introducing our stars right now, Thelma, Okc, and Kelly. Now, we can ask a lot of questions at Aquaticus, and there's one question that comes up more than all the others. And it seems to be that people want to know if dolphins talk. Well, as a matter of fact, they certainly do talk. They have their very own system of communication that consists of squeaks and clicks coming from that hole on top of their head. Now, that hole is known as the blowhole. As you can hear them right now, that's where they make those sounds. That's also where they breathe. And when the dolphins have something to say, it sounds like this. Come on, guys! She does weigh close to 500 pounds. That part of her body is known as a fluke. All right, Thelma, let's get it up there. Come on, Thelma. What are you doing? Let's go. And she's going to get a little help from Okc. Way to go, guys. Now, Thelma happens to be a very special dolphin and also a very talented dolphin. Just a little while ago, you saw Mary and Dean balancing a ball. They did that very well. But I'll be honest with you, Thelma balances the ball as well as a sea lion. Now, see, she doesn't have the long whiskers that tell all the way the ball's moving, and she doesn't have a very flexible neck to help keep the ball balanced up on her nose. And as a matter of fact, she doesn't even balance it on her nose. If she wanted to do that, like I said, she'd be balancing it on the top of her head over that hole. She's actually balancing this ball on the tip of her lower jaw. Now I'm going to toss the ball out there. She's going to pick it up on the end of her rostrum and carry it all the way back to the stage. Let's have a nice round of applause for Thelma. Now I guess the Dolphins show would not be complete unless I could show you a series of flips. And I'm going to start this off with our smallest dolphin, Kelly. Now she's going to come up in a 360-degree front flip right over there. Here she comes. That was nice. We warned you all about getting wet over there. This time I'm going to ask our largest dolphin, remember that's Thelma, to give me a 360-degree tail head. Sort of back flip this time. Here she comes. What his wild counterparts are doing in the ocean. There's number one. Whoa, Casey, let's go. this, and they're used to entertain people. And that's fine, because we certainly hope our dolphins are entertaining. But we've also trained them to help us out and be very useful. Now, sometimes we come in and we bend over the pool, and what happens? Everything falls straight to the bottom. This is cold salt water. It's about 65 degrees at its coldest. Nobody likes to get in there, so we've trained our couples to go retrieve things for us. So, Terry, can you guess what I want you to do? You can guess, huh? All right, take a nice long look at that watch. This may be the last time you ever see it. All right, Terry, kiss it goodbye and chuck it right in the middle of this 350,000. Wait a minute. Terry, that was a joke. Do you believe everything you're doing? Terry, I am joking. Hold your hand out. One of our dolphins will bring it right back to you. Right back to you. Wait a minute. She's bringing it to me. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Terry. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, Terry, you look like you want to help me out with something else. You want to help me out? You have a wallet. How about credit cards? They float. All right, I do need your help with one more thing. This next behavior is a rope jump. What I'm going to do is hand this rope to one of our dolphins. They'll swim it across to you. All you have to do is take it off their face right before they bite you. I'm joking, Terry. They're not going to bite you. Take it on over there, Kelly. Now put your hand out where she can see you. She's going to swim it right across. All right, she's almost there. Just take it out from those 200 teeth. All right, Terry, this is what you need to do now. Take that rope, walk straight up those bleachers, and hold it up nice and high. Terry, you can be rude to those people. You're part of the show now, okay? Just take it on up there. Now, what I'm going to be asking the dolphins to do is jump over this rope at exactly the same time. Now, remember a little earlier, I talked about all the way back, Terry.
down?
Sit down, Amy.
Sit down before you fall, like she did.
Okay, now your hands.
Okay? She's older than you are.
Let's have a nice round of applause. Well, this brings us to handsome and most dangerous part of the show. Now, it's not dangerous to the dolphins. I will certainly never do anything like danger now. But it can get a little hairy for me. Because I'm going to make my way to the top of this tower, which is 18 feet off the surface of the water. And once I get up there, I'm going to ask the dolphins one at a time to jump up and take fish from my outstretched hands. Now, the first couple of dolphins you're going to see jump will be OKC and Velma. Now, they'll be taking these hands. They'll be taking these fish from my outstretched hands. Now, they will have to build up speeds close to 20 miles an hour to make it to the top of this tower. Go, OKC. Right, I believe they're on their way. I'll try and give you a countdown. 1, 2, 3. Now, somewhere along the line, we have spoiled one of our dogs, and that's Sally. She's down in the corner. She won't take fish out of our hands. And there's not very many places I can hold it besides my outstretched teeth. So this time, I'm going to ask a 500-pound dolphin to jump up here and rip and tear nice juicy fish away from my face. You guys want to see that? Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to my least favorite part of the show. Also, the dolphins and I certainly hope you enjoy as well. The dolphins have a very special term they like to call this. They call it the tail end to another. Right now, ladies and
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you. Don't be nasty. Stop it.
There's a lion. There's a bear.
Stay so you can see him. Come on, baby. Move.
You're going to let eat plants.
Yeah. Wallace. I can't see. I can't see. Where's the bait? Sure, I went back inside. Oh, there it is. baby out of there.
Give it all to him, Luigi. Give him a couple of them. There you go. Okay. Give him one.
Mama, hurry. Don't let him bite your hand. You can't hit him. No, you can't hit him.
Come on, let's go out this way.
Go on. Well, I can't help it. It's too bad. It's too late now.
I stampede.
Good thing you're awake.
That's good. It just ran me over.
I'm sorry.
Gate.